Okay, a few days ago I decided to reconfigure my setup here in the studio, and I decided to take several of the keyboards out of the equation, just put them up on some storage, up on some shelves here. So what I ended up with is moving my Roland Phantom 07 over here to the left, bottom tier of my 3-tier keyboard stand. And I think these other keyboards were in the same spot, or I may have moved them around a little bit, but the KeyStep Pro and the CZ101 are still there, and my Roland FA06 are up on top there. I moved the Arturia Keylab 49 Mark II over here to the right, so it used to be on the left over there where the the Roland Phantom 07 is. So I'm moving that back over here, and I just like the controls that I have for the DAW, and being able to access Analog Lab, Arturia's software, things like the Mini Freak, like that you see on the screen there, being able to see those and being able to interact with those in real time, being able to see the controls. So you can see, like, I've got the Acid Rain preset for the SQ80, and you can see it on the screen there. So that's something new. I started mirroring that to my TV here in the studio, so now I can use that as another display. So that, I'm gonna see how that works out. It's a little bit, there's some latency there, but I can at least see some detail on the screen there, which is pretty cool. So I can play that keyboard there, and I can control that. And what's fun also is that I can set up I still have my FA07 here. I'm gonna change this. Hang on, I'm gonna move my hand down here. I can still control the DAW, the keyboards from my I keep saying FA, but my Phantom 07. So anyway, I'm still playing around with that, but I think I've got a little bit nicer setup, and I can just pivot around. I can move this chair around pretty easy. I've cleaned up a little bit of the mess. It's still messy in some areas, but it's not as bad. And then if you kind of, my work sections over there, I moved several of my keyboards up there on the shelves over here in the corner where I'm storing those. So moved a couple of the keyboards, like my SD1 to that shelf, and then I moved my Casio CZ1 up there. Love those keyboards. I'll pull them out, rotate them out back onto this shelf up here as needed, so that I can still play with them. I just don't need every option available to me at every moment on any given day. So this is kind of my core setup right now. See how that works out, and I'll check back with you sometime in the future and let you know how this is working for me.